Hey everybody, welcome to The Warp. I'm Jack with Future Pastimes. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Cosmic Encounter Alien of the Month for February 2024. And this is an alien from Cosmic Odyssey, which is the 7th expansion for Cosmic Encounter. It includes a campaign, includes a lot of variants that are brand new to Cosmic Encounter or have never been in the Fantasy Flight edition of Cosmic Encounter, as well as expanding a lot of the variants that had been published by Fantasy Flight in the previous expansions. So there's a lot going on in here, but there's also a lot of aliens, and I think a lot of them are very noteworthy. And one that I wanted to highlight this month is Extractor. So this is a yellow alert alien, and it's got a fairly short description here, but its power has some big ramifications, and the implications, I think, are also quite interesting. So let's take a look at what it does, and we'll talk about why I wanted to showcase it this month. So Extractor has the power to extract as the offense or an offensive ally. So you got to be on the offensive end of the gate, pointing at the planet. If your side wins the encounter, before landing, you may use this power. Move all ships belonging to another player, even bystanders, from the targeted planet to one other planet before those ships would be lost or captured. If you move the ships to a planet where that player gains a foreign colony, gain 2 rewards for each ship you moved. If you move the ships to a planet in that player's home system where they do not have a colony, draw 2 cards at random from their hand. All right, so let's dive into it. What does Extractor do? So you've pointed the gate at a planet, and let's take, we'll do a few different examples here. So let's say that you're attacking green, and green's ships there are the only ships on the planet. They're defending them. Your side wins. Before those ships would be lost or go to the warp, you're going to extract them, and you're going to move them somewhere else. Now, if you end up giving green a foreign colony by moving them to a planet in another player's system where they do not have a colony, you would get 2 rewards for each of their ships. So if they had 4 ships there, you would get 8 rewards. So that can be a very big deal. And the other player, of course, is not only not losing their ships, having just lost an encounter, but they're gaining a foreign colony. So it's pretty win-win. Now let's take a different example. It's just green. Green is there. And you move them to a planet in a system where they already have a foreign colony. In fact, you put them right on that planet. So they didn't get anything out of that. They just didn't lose their ships. But of course, you as Extractor don't get anything out of it either, because they're not gaining a foreign colony. So why would you want to do that? Well, you might have talked them into letting you win the encounter. They could play a negotiate or a low encounter card by promising, look, I will extract your ships, and you won't lose them. So it's a nice little soft advantage there to help you get what you want, a foreign colony, and in exchange, it's better than them just losing their ships. And maybe they don't want compensation because you don't have very many cards, or you don't really have any good cards, or maybe you have really good cards and you just don't want them to take them. So you're trying to make a deal, and you could give them a foreign colony as part of that, but maybe they already have too many foreign colonies. So again, it gives you a little bit of flexibility. Now, let's take another example. You're attacking green on green's planet in their home system, and red already has a colony there. Well, what can happen in this situation? Well, first of all, you could move red somewhere, and they would be losing their foreign colony by doing that. But then they would be gaining a foreign colony, wouldn't they, if you put them somewhere else? Their score doesn't change, but they have technically gained a foreign colony, and now you're getting rewards. And so that can be a very big deal. Normally, people's foreign colonies are pretty safe. They can't be targeted by most effects. Certainly not by people attacking. Will is the clear exception. They can say, yeah, I'm attacking red on green's planet, and red has to defend. Most of the time, though, those foreign colonies are pretty safe. There are effects that can pick off individual ships and stuff, and there's a couple of very fringe effects that can have a bigger impact on it. But like I said, by and large, those colonies are safe. Now, there's still a few other situations. So let's go back to green. You move green off of their planet, but they also have another planet in their system where they don't have a colony. So you've just given them a home colony. So if you move, let's see, the ships to a planet in that player's home system where they do not have a colony, draw 2 cards at random from their hand. So that could be an interesting thing. Somebody who has a really good hand of cards, maybe they've got a lot of reward cards, maybe they've got an ultra reward card, maybe they've taken cards from you and now you're getting your revenge. They're not losing a home colony. They're going to end up with the same number, but you've just extracted them from one planet and put them on another one. And now you're getting some cards from their hand. You could have done that to red as well. So if you've moved red and they've lost a foreign colony, but they've gained a home colony, which is clearly not as good for them. But you are still getting something. You're going to be getting cards from red's hand, and maybe that was what you're after all. So, and then the other situation that extractor can help out is, let's say that red, in our earlier examples, is at 4 colonies, and everyone else is at like 2 colonies. And so it's time to take red down a notch by removing one of their foreign colonies and just putting those ships on a home planet where they already have ships, or on a foreign colony where they already have ships. So they're just plain losing a foreign colony. Now, you as extractor, you're not going to get any reward out of that, but you are going to balance things out a little bit and give yourself a fighting chance to win. So extractor, just a short bit of text here. Like I said, lots of different outcomes and lots of flexibility in terms of what you can do with the extractor. Now let's talk about that art. Everybody is like, yeesh, what in the world? I think it's fantastic. This is so imaginative and weird and different. It is a little bit disturbing, but that's one of the reasons why I like it. So extractor. Now, this is an alien that I designed for Cosmic Odyssey, and it came about from watching Extraction with Chris Hemsworth on Netflix. I just happened to watch that during the development of Cosmic Odyssey, and I love the idea of somebody just extracting the ships out of a tight situation where bad things are about to go down. Those ships are going to be lost, but you've saved them. And so then that's how Extractor was born. Just a bit of stupid trivia about where the idea for this alien came from. Obviously, this does not look much like Chris Hemsworth. And that's too bad, I guess. But I do like this art. And I like this alien very much. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of Extractor? And also let me know if you've seen Extractor in action. What are some creative uses that you have used Extractor's power to do? Were you aware of all of these possibilities? You know, like I said, it's pretty straightforward text, but there's a lot of interesting situations that can arise out of this. So yeah, I really like this alien very much, and that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.